There you go.
I have killed your majesty.
I bet you have. Here we go. Oh my god. Damn it!
I have killed your majesty.
Okay. How do I cut out? That's weird.
kept your flesh safe, family.
Piece of shit.
I've kept your flesh safe, family.
Damn it! Ugh. I'm gonna take.
I've kept your flesh safe, thou know.
Sip that divine tart first again.
Don't overindulge. I've kept your flesh safe, foundling. Yes, taste the truth.
You taste the truth. My head. Oh, God damn it. Ugh. This game is unfair. You know,
I've kept your flesh safe.
I bet you have. You no fucking foundling, bitch. Oh shit, someone's watching this? Oh wait, it's me. Alright, let's go back to the game. See? I know what's going on.
I've kept your flesh safe, damning. I've kept your flesh safe. Family.
Dude! So I was myself thinking of some shit. No! Fuck!
I've kept your flesh safe. Family. I've kept your flesh safely down there. I've kept your flesh safely down there.
Yeah, thank you, whatever.
two theories are either there's no third enemy in the movie, or there is, and it's Mecha Godzilla.
Damn it!
Because he's not a monster. He's a monster
man-made.
killer. Yeah.
Man-made machine that kills monsters.
I suspect Mecha Godzilla's going to show up in this movie, for sure.
Fucking hell.
I've kept your flesh safe down there.
Man. This game's punishing me so hard, I hate it. I want to beat at least the first boss.
But they did say this movie's going to have a winner because, even if they get interrupted, they're by Mecha Godzilla. Pretty sure once you dealt with, they're going to want to rip each other's heads off. They are animals. And they're a little bit smarter than your average animal. The greatest scene in Rogue One.
Which was?
Vader murdering all those dudes. And then Anakin's scene kind of mirrored it, or Luke Skywalker's scene kind of mirrored it a little bit.
What do you mean?
Going around.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Which a lot of people said that the way it was done was almost contrast to the Anakin scene because it's like Anakin kept his hood up until the very end.
Oh. I don't have to remember. And it gives me back health? Oh.
But dude, I remember watching that Darth Vader scene in theaters for Rogue One, and I fucking popped the bone. Oh my god. It became a horror film suddenly. I was terrified for these people. I was like, oh my god, like this is what Vader is supposed to be. A terrifying dude. Like, what would you do if you're just a fucking average pissant soldier? And here comes the Lord of the Sith with his lightsaber and force powers and shit. That's a I just shit myself because I'm about to die in 2 seconds moment. And that's what I felt when I saw that movie in theaters. I was terrified.
Of Vader?
Yeah! For the first time in my life, I was actually afraid of Vader, and, people should have been afraid of him.
Should have seen the original design for Darth Maul.
Yeah, I did.
You found that concept art with the dreadlocks and shit?
I've seen it.
Oh my god, that would have given me nightmares as a kid.
And like gnarly, snarling
Although,
teeth.
then again, there is
His
one...
teeth were big and fangy.
Can't say they were nightmares, but there is one particular fictional character that showed up in my dreams a lot as a kid. It was a fat tin man from Return to Oz.
In 1731, the King of Sweden was given an incredible gift. Very young and totally spoiled. Unfortunately, it died young. After a couple of sad years, the king finally decides that he wants to memorialize the lion, so he sends its belt and the bones to a world-renowned taxidermist. Now, unfortunately, the taxidermist that he's sent it to couldn't actually see the lion. And in 1731, so he can't just Google it. But he doesn't want to let the king down or jeopardize his reputation, so he's like, yeah, send me its bones and belt. I'll whip you up alive.
Oh my god, dude. (1731), that's what a man apparently thought a lion looked like.
Oh my god.
I'd have him executed. I'd have his head removed from his body. talking about the king of Sweden. I know the Swedes are supposed to be cool people, but that was the king's favorite pet. I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that when he was alive. What the fuck? That is the worst thing ever.
That's pathetic excuse for a lion.
My eyeballs are offended. I kind of want to just show this image into the camera so they know how offended my eyeballs are. At you?
Yeah. Damn it!
Whose ID is this?
What? My ID. Why? Why should I have it angled over here too? See what I mean? Okay. Well, here I'll get.
I didn't even know it was right there.
If you can show the people the crappy. I can't see it. It's so bright.
Oh jeez. Let me.
Yeah, turn down your brightness down.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, here, I'll put it back on. Put it back on me,
Okay,
but then you can like pop it up like that.
Yeah, there we go.
See, yeah, there.
Yeah, that is just not.
That is not a good looking.
That is
lion.
not what a
Whoever's
lion
watching
looks
that
like.
It's not a good looking lion. You have to
Not a
agree.
good lion. The guy's just like, yeah, sure, I know what a lion is, and they didn't have Google in 1731, so.
There was no Google.
He just whipped himself up a lion.
You know what's funny? I'm older than Google.
My goodness. By the way, same dude told a story I heard about earlier today, where he didn't like the lion either.
No, he didn't.
But this dude, fuck, dude. You wanna know what evil is?
What's evil?
Evil is parking, is being stopped behind a school bus, seeing a beautiful 15-year-old girl. And then, you've not heard evil. And then to follow her to her house. This is an adult man in his 30s. Follows this 15-year-old home.
Yeah.
Breaks into her house. He then kills her mom and dad. After he's murdered her parents,
Why does this sound like the story of Sweet Tooth?
he kidnapped her.
Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth. Fucking Twisted Metal.
No?
Kind of similar.
Yeah, so this guy just hid this bitch under his bed and forgot about it. He just wanted to keep her under his bed. One day he got reckless and left. She escaped and found an old lady on the road. She was able to help her. She was able to identify her killer to the police. They asked him why he did it. And this is what makes him evil.
Okay.
Because he didn't have a reason. He said, I just saw a very pretty girl that I never knew or met get on this bus, and I thought, I'm gonna go to her house and kill her family and take her.
Huh.
So he did it. He didn't have a reason.
Say more.
He didn't have a reason. And then, you know, some people have a reason why they kill somebody. He never even knew these people.
No one has. Yeah, so
That is true evil.
I can't argue with that actually.
But I got something serious to talk to you about, man. It's about my nephew.
I've kept your flesh sleep.
What's going on?
I think he's been suffering from abuse.
From who? Sister.
No. Older men.
Really?
Yeah. You know, he's been alone a few times with Johnny Granado. And Gene Granado. Very infamous. Yeah. Very infamous family of pedophiles. Just recently, Brandon was talking about how he was, this guy's lawn, and Amber that he didn't, and he told her this Saturday. He'd been working for this guy for 3 months. Old 60, 70, 80-year-old guy. Take care of his wife that's even older.
Yeah.
And so he tells Amber that he doesn't like working for this guy anymore because he doesn't like the way he touches him and the way he tried to make him have sex with him. He said that he had touched him through his pants with his clothes on, and they watched porn together, which is how it always starts.
Jesus.
That's how it happened with me. But yeah, I was like, I believe him, and furthermore, Mom was talking about some of the stories he said, where he said that the old man once asked him, to, my mom was like, he asked me to do a special favor. My mom was like, what was that? He was like, oh, he just wanted me to take care of his wife while he went to the war. Does that make sense to you? Why would an old man ask a little kid to watch his wife?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lie. The kid is lying about.
Dude, fuck pedophiles.
Yeah. Amber called the police and all of that, but you know
And
what?
I'll say that loud and proud, okay? I'm on YouTube right now. I don't care if they fucking take my shit off. Fuck pedophiles.
I've never intentionally hit a woman with all my strength as hard as I could, but I'm going to. The next time I see my sister, I'm gonna hit her.
I've kept your
Open hand,
safely down.
as hard as I can, and hopefully knock her on the ground and make her realize she should be fucking dead.
If your parents have the role,
She should never have been.
Chance, man, this is
No.
unfortunate. Well, you know what? Never mind.
She should
I'm
never
just gonna play
have
this
been.
to get my anger out.
She
Back.
should never have been allowed to have children.
Oh.
She should never have been born, in my opinion, because she is a horrible mom. She cannot keep. She allowed this man to take my nephew to the store alone. She was just okay with it. She's only had 2 conversations with this guy. Rochelle and Steven only met the guy once. Nobody even knew this guy. But it's okay for him to take Brandon to the store if that's really where they went. I ain't even joking about that. If I ever see my sister again, I'm straight up cold cocking her, and she's hitting the ground. I earned the right to punch my fucking sister in the face.
After that,
After everything she's done, and then all the bullshit with Brandon, he's out of control, undisciplined, addicted to marijuana because of her, and then instead of watching her kid, she'd rather fucking get high, like a bitch. And this is after she already lost her first kid because she couldn't shut her up, so she shook the hell out of her and even fell on her and broke all kinds of her bones. That kid is ruined for the rest of her life because of Amber. Amber ruined a life that day. And she's not doing shit for Brandon because he went to the park and busted his spleen without any supervision, and now he's been molested? Are you fucking kidding me? I would never let my fucking daughter alone with any adult.
It's fun through a vigorous interview process and look into their eyes. That's what that did.
My fucking sister is such a piss poor mom. She didn't give a fuck. Oh, everybody's nice in Indiana. Nobody's a pedophile in Indiana. Said nobody. Indiana's full of pedophiles. My goodness. Might as well be fucking Little Kentucky. Little Alabama.
Oh, damn, over halfway. The fuck, man? The fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Damn, man. I was fearing for that kid since they left.
Yeah, and then Amber lets him get molested. And that is why I'm fucking hitting her when I see her. I've held my fucking anger, I've held my fist back from her long enough. I should have hit her the day she punched my mom, but I fucking didn't. And she also hit my dad. Oh yeah, I remember that. My dad almost got her.
Really?
Oh yeah. My dad was yelling at her, called her a piss poor excuse for her mother. He's like, you're a fucking bitch. You're nothing but a bitch and a whore and a poor excuse for a fucking mom. And then she swung at him, the hitty, with her fucking keys in her hand. It caused a scratch on him. And then my dad went like that. And because she barely went back, he only hit her nose. That's how fast he went. Oh, she's lucky. Because if he wanted to, the moment she went back, he could have got on top of her and started just wailing on her. And who would have fucking stopped him? Jerry?
I don't know who Jerry is.
Well, let's just say
he's.
Well, let's just say her fiance is not a third-degree black belt in Jeet Kune Do. I'm just saying. Maybe if he was a martial artist, you know, like my dad swung on her, and Jerry looked like he was gonna move. But then you can tell in his face that he knows that would have been a good move. Because, you know, he knows my dad owns a pair of nunchucks. And you don't own a pair of nunchucks unless you know how to use them. I didn't even have sisters.
Shut up, I love mine.
Oh, well.
Not all, they can't all be bad. Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Abigail refuses to listen to reason because her husband is a racist Trump supporter. Samantha has believed so much in the bullshit lies about my mom, I can't have a conversation without her before she tries to put my mom down. And then Amber is worse than fucking Adolf Hitler. At least I have my brother. He's not a fucking bitch. He's not a fucking pussy, an asshole, a monster who harms children. Yeah, he went to prison. He sold meth. Happened.
Well, it depends who he sold it to, and if it was a pusher, then I would judge.
I believe he sold it to his dad. It was
what, did he rip off his dad and that's why he ended up in jail?
I don't know, man. Fucking.
That could be a possibility when you think about it.
I think it was his dad who snitched on him, which is hilarious.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, man, I wish there was some in there.
I've got your
sad.
Now, babe.
But the first can't come sooner, you know? And also, I need an envelope to mail that fucking rental agreement. Who?
Vicky Hamilton Allen. The author I told you about. said, when we start doing the podcast,
Damn it!
eventually get some guests on and stuff, you know, to be able to talk about issues with.
We will. We just gotta start small.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta think of a couple
That's why I was
topics.
thinking. That's why I was.
Well, on our first interview guest, be a protester. Listen, why not? It can be John.
True.
John will be good for that.
Yeah.
So see, you gotta keep think. You gotta think. We gotta start small before we can get big.
That is one of the reasons I messaged her on Twitter, because I was thinking at some point, you know, I would love to have her on and like maybe talk about like childhood traumas and stuff and what they do to a person, the lingering effects. Especially knowing what I know of my nephew and everything. So, you know, it could be a very deeply moving, emotional, and ultimately empowering kind of video. You know? It could be something like, you know, Wickedly Grim Show, the effects of childhood trauma.
Yeah, the Wickedly Grim Show, yeah. It could be about anything. I want to do movie and game reviews too. I know I would be good at games.
Yeah.
I would have to start ordering physical copies, you know, but still. Well, how about this? If I would try to get 2 copies, one for digital, one,
from an appointed position on the Affordable Housing Advisory Council for the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indianapolis to volunteering as a coach for girls on the run.
Yeah, goddamn, this guy's so big. I've been on this for an hour. I still can't beat him.
She also authored a children's book and is a fierce advocate for those who have not been able to have their voices heard. She also earned her MBA from Ferris State University and her BA from Concordia University in Montreal, Canada. Wow.
I've kept your flesh safe.
She is committed to lifelong learning and passionate about inspiring others to challenge themselves and to grow personally and professionally. See, I'd love to have somebody like that on my podcast.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And I read on her Twitter that she is into podcast stuff herself from the looks of it. So I don't know. I might be able to convince her. She seems like a nice enough person. You Like, that would be somebody I wouldn't mind forming a friendship with, because they just seem like a genuinely a really positive influence.
Yes, I tried to be.
So, yeah. And she's a really
Sure, you can
smart
tell
lady.
I try
Wow.
to be.
Yeah.
Not exactly the best influence, but I try to be. I mean, that's all people can ask for nowadays for some.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Bitch.
What?
Bitch, load.
Huh.
What?
They added John Wayne in the first Star Wars movie.
I've kept your flesh safely, damn Wayne.
John Wayne?
Yeah. It's officially his last movie credit.
Wow.
Hilarious. Doc Potty. He recycled his voice for the Lego Star Wars game too. Famously, Wayne's last words were, "Of course, I know who you are. What kind of last words are those? John Wayne's last words. Yeah, the guy said there was this buzzing sound that he wanted to use for this character. And, he realized that it was being set off by John Wayne's voice from some old stock footage. got.
Fuck!
Yeah, like this character. I don't know if you remember this character.
Which character?
John Wayne's voice
That was
is used
John
for...
Wayne's voice was used for that?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know.
Show it to the camera.
Yeah, this
Used
guy
for
right here. Yeah, yeah.
Right there. Oh. Right there.
Kind of the stuff of nightmares. Like if this dude approached me in a dark alley and was like, you know, what you buying? I'd be walking the other way. I'm just saying.
selling?
I'm not selling nothing to you, man.
Anytime.
He looks like one of those plague doctors, man. Those things are creepy. You ever seen those plague doctor masks? Like you see the dude with the black robe and the plague doctor mask? Those things are creep me out, man.
Yeah.
It's like some devil worship shit. I can tell you where to find them for a price. He is considered the greatest spy in Mos Eisley. He is an imperial informant. His name apparently translated to the Blessed One. Burnt wood, dust from the windstorm, ugly, and toast in 5 different languages in the scholar's canon. His name is Girandan. Garandan, yeah. That's weird. Those are a lot of weird names, like in different languages. Blessed One, burnt wood, dust from a windstorm, ugly, and toast. I am Garandan. Okay, somebody's hungry. Toast! Or ugly. Like, could you imagine you say your name and they're like, why is he calling himself ugly? I don't know. Who would do that to themselves?
Oh, I forgot. Flash means dodge.
YouTube. I don't even remember this guy. It's controversial because she's fat. You know what it is? She has a pretty face.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with her?
Apparently she's too big to be on a magazine. Some people actually complain about that.
Their mom's too big for a magazine.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
The worst RPG party members nobody used. That does sound like a good list. Oh, the children.
I'm not stopping until I beat this fucking dude. That's when I'll end it. I'll end it on when I beat him and save it.
Did you hear me singing that one in the end? At the end? My goodness, I sung the whole version, man. John Wayne's voice.
That was John Wayne.
Hurry up, Willie up. Holy shit.
Providing his services to the highest bidder was not uncommon. His ability to find anything was well renowned.
But yeah, Yeah, they actually brought back John Wayne's voice to use in the Lego Star Wars.
God, I gotta watch this movies again.
Yeah, we have to both too.
Yeah, that's why nobody knew it was John Wayne. The way they did it, that's what it actually sounds like. But the lines I showed you, those were the lines they used. Apparently it was, you know, like I said, John Wayne's voice made it make this weird sound. So, like, they went with it, like, tweaked the audio, synthesize, processed the hell out of it. But somebody actually edited it to have the original John Wayne voice. Damn. I might have to do that. I might have to add that into my Star Wars edit.
Definitely.
Instead of the actually John Wayne's voice. Where's it at?
Move along, Pilgrim.
I've made a list.
No, wait. It'll be move along, Space Pilgrims.
Move along, Space Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Let's saddle up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
There we go.
Give me some of that wop, baby.
Give me some of that wop, baby. Wet ass pussy. I've got a bucket and a mop for that wet ass pussy.
They sound like fucking white shadows.
Oh no, his would be get a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Get a jacket and raincoat for this wet ass pussy. I can only imagine. Swipe your nose like a I added it to my list. I've got 3 videos over there that I'm Oh my god. I definitely have to make this edit, especially if I send it to Kevin Smith. Just suddenly John Wayne's voice.
I'm hearing it. There we go.
Yeah.
In here. Go ahead. There you go. There's his 3 lines. I don't know where they ripped those lines from, but the fact that they included his voice in there in some way is hilarious. Oh, Richard. Yep, I've got Obi-Wan has PTSD, Star Wars SC-38 Reimagined, and Star Wars Garridan with John Wayne's voice. And all 3 of these are in one movie. That's the beauty of it. I'll have to edit no other Star Wars movies. Just the one.
I've kept your flesh safe down there.
And what I like about my Power Director app is I've been able to figure out more of how I can, you know, split stuff. The only downside is it's a little tricky. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with a 2-hour movie. So, when editing it, I'm probably going to have to watch the movie in entirety to properly be able to edit shit properly. Edit out and put it in. I'm going to actually have to sit down and watch the whole movie, at least to a point. Once I realize there's nothing left to edit, I'll be done. But that's the good thing about these 3 things. Like, I'm pretty sure they happened fairly early on because all 3 scenes involve Obi-Wan. So they are at least within the first hour of the movie. So that gives me some good content. So I'll have to watch the entire movie, just a good portion of it. At least until Obi-Wan dies. Like, that'll be my ending part.
Action.
Damn it.
Yeah, because they were still in Mos Eisley. Damn.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, no, no, no! Fuck you.
Can't damage you and run away. Like, where he can't get you. And heal.
I don't have any healing items. Damn.
Bro.
The only way...
You're gonna have to farm experience or something, bro.
No, it's not that. It's just literally they're all this tough. Like when I
Well, you're gonna have to
trade
get
the tar
tougher,
in for
homie.
moves and shit.
You're
like,
gonna have to get tougher.
I know. I'm going to actually just snag the stuff and run all the way back to the place where I can purchase. Because I think I have over up to 2,000 right now.
Yeah. God dang.
I've kept your
I might end up
flesh safe.
editing this Star Wars movie soon, like within the next few weeks. I'm kind of like, you know what? I've got the space. I could just download the movie. I downloaded a movie with Mark Wahlberg that I've never seen called The Gambler. I also downloaded a 1970s movie called The Gambler, which has a similar plot, but stars James Caan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the main reason I went, okay, I'll download this. James Caan, and it's called The Gambler, and it has a similar one to the Mark Wahlberg movie, but I'm sure that the ending and all that's gonna be good. There's quite a few things with the word gambler, though. There's a movie called The Gambler way back in the day with Kenny Loggins. And, oh no, it was Kenny... Actually, I think it was Kenny Rogers. Yeah, Kenny Rogers. And then he was also in... Like, he was in The Gambler Returns and... Like 5 different Gambler movies. It's crazy. I'm like, oh, why did I never hear of this? Kenny Rogers, you say? I think the funniest thing, though, is if I send that to Kevin Smith and then I do get a reply about it. And I don't know what I'd ask him about first, but I would certainly wonder if he noticed John Wayne's voice. What was his thoughts when he's just like, we're in there. Go hit him. No, he says, go ahead. Damn, nigga, I didn't know you were running the Empire. Fucking just commanding those dudes. Go over there! Oh man, this guy's ripping your ass.
Oh my god. Fuck. Damn it.
Standing there for them hits.
I'm trying to get a parry to heal.
Parry that dude.
If you do the parries right, you can actually keep healing. I'm trying to master that.
Huh.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Oh yeah, I didn't do my plan to grab the stuff and run back.
Oh yeah.
I've
Try again.
kept your flesh safe. Family.
And our first main target.
Oh yeah. Okay. Make me download my MK questions so I could.
You want to use the speaker?
Speaker.
If you wanted to watch it on Campia. While I play this, I mean, I'm just gonna play until I fucking beat that thing now. I'm not even gonna stop live streaming.
Do I have to see the movie twice? Why?
And mine is
Oh,
disconnected.
wow. That is weird. Then what is this? This is a movie too. Oh yeah, I did need to get that on Tubi. We can actually watch this on Tubi.
What?
Merentau, the one with the dude from the raid. No, I'm gonna get rid of that. We can just watch it on Tubi. But this is weird. They're both the same time.
Oh.
Only one was made in like 1974, and the other one was made in 2014. Very different movies. Same time. Oh, what the fuck? What? That is a 2014 movie. And that is a 1974 movie. Jeez, maybe they have more in common than I thought. Same director, maybe? Same editor? Look down here. Mortal Kombat and... Oh, Shadow in the Cloud. That was a movie that looked good. Put some movies in a list. Oh. We should watch them. I can broadcast shit. So I have a movie section. I gotta see that. See what movies I might have slipped into the Walking Dead folder. Gigs I've got for editing a Star Wars movie. I should have the gigs. Let's see, where the fuck are you at? Oh. That's a movie. Movie. Oh, Fat Man, that's right.
Oh, we still need to see Fat Man.
Yes. Move.
Fatty
The
Fatty 2x4
movie.
can get up. Fatty Fatty 2x4
My
can
father
get out the
killed
kitchen
George
door.
Stacy. Found me.
Oh, Walking Dead. What is the problem? Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in that list because that was something I wanted. I didn't want to watch without you, actually.
Which one?
I think it's some kind of documentary type of deal where it says what is consciousness, what is yeah, deep level shit. I was like, I can't watch that without Richard. That's some deep level shit.
I like that shit.
Downloaded that a while ago. Forgot about it. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put the movie section so I just don't forget shit. It'll be easy to find when I do the thing.
What the fuck? Shut up.
Okay, finally agreed on conversation.
Alright. And I died. Almost.
Wow. An Oath Keeper claims that she was a VIP. She was VIP security at Trump rally before the riot. Says she met with Secret Service agents. Oh boy. The leader of the Oath Keepers. She was given a VIP pass. She was a pro-Trump rally. January 6th. Met with Secret Service agents and was providing security for legislators and others, including in their march to the Capitol. She provided security for the Trump rally and for the march onto the Capitol that led to the insurrection. And she's the leader of the Oath Keepers, which was all the people that had... The people who attacked the Capitol building was a mix of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys. From what it looked like. There might have been some other crazy right-wing nutbags in there, but for the most part, those were the two big ones.
Who's there?
Hello? Jessica Watkins details how among attorneys for Ohio Oath Keeper, they have an attorney. How the efforts among paramilitaries who are now accused of conspiracy were closer to the apparatus surrounding President Trump and his rally than previously known. Yeah, they were. There was a lot of them, Oath Keepers, that said they were personally contacted by Donald Trump himself. Oh, we don't need to impeach this man. Of course not. It's unconstitutional. You know, we're going to impeach Bill Clinton for getting a blowjob, but not a man for starting World War III. That's the hypocrisy of this country.
Yep.
All men are created equal. Only some of them. This came out Saturday. This was after the ruling came out to let Trump go. The defense attorney from Watkins, a former Army Ranger who served in Afghanistan, argued for her release from jail on bond. Jesus. And other restrictions that she was trying to apply so she can leave the country. Watkins was not present as an insurrectionist. Because Watkins was smart. Didn't fucking attack the Capitol building. But she's just there. Oh, okay. But Jessica Watkins, yeah, she's the one that they're questioning about. If she herself wasn't at the building attack, she just helped orchestrate. She just provided security to the speakers at the rally, to provide escort for the legislators and others to march to the Capitol. Yeah, legislators, like a delegate from Virginia. And others marched to the Capitol, directed by the then President Trump, and to safely escort protesters away from the Capitol to their vehicles and cars at the conclusion of the protest. Okay, yeah, once they sack the building, I guess.
Yeah.
I've kept your flesh.
Are you done sacking the building? It's time to go home. Get in your cars, neatly.
Why is there a bear trap right there? In front of her? Well, no. Why? That wasn't even there before. Why? How to? Trying to punish me even more, game? No, you know. Fuck you.
So when the people inside the building, she wasn't even there. Like, she was still at the rally, a couple miles away. U.S. Secret Service in response to Watkins' claims in the Saturday filing denied that private citizens were working with the security security to carry out its protective functions. The U.S. Secret Service rallied on the assistance of various government partners. What kills me too is like, you know what should have been the most damning evidence against Donald Trump that should have gotten him impeached, that should have turned the minds of Republicans to say, let's impeach this man? The fact that he did not help. Most powerful man in the country, with the most powerful military at his arsenal, and a few thousand jack-offs attacked the Capitol building, and when they asked 6 times for the National Guard to get sent in, he hung up on them. He didn't just tell them no. He hung up the phone, and then went on Twitter to talk about how Mike Pence betrayed the country. Basically, he deserves to get hung if they find him. But he didn't do anything wrong. He's not president anymore. Let's just let whoever's president do whatever the fuck they want in January without repercussions. Because by then it'll be too late to impeach him because he's not president. No, motherfuckers. You should be able to be held accountable for your actions no matter when you were in office or if you're not in office. You should be banned from holding office again of any kind. He shouldn't even be in a fucking guest appearance in the office. That's how much he should be barred from the office. But those Republican a-holes, there's no redeeming the Republican Party after that.
Kinda, yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, you let the cancer in. It's festered. The cancer is now killing the body. You're aware of it. You see the cancer, you know it's there. You look at the footage, the cancer is there. But you allow the body to absorb more cancer. You're just let it die. I don't care. Let the body die. That's the Republican Party right now. Not every Republican is like that. But not enough. Not enough care. There's too many that doesn't give a shit about you, about your dad, about me, about any American. They only care about their job and not offending Donald Trump and his mad mob of people. That's why only fucking 6 people voted against him on the Republican Party. While everyone else either didn't vote or, withheld their vote. Why? Because they didn't do what everyone told them they should have done. Made it anonymous. So Trump wouldn't know who voted against him. Of course they weren't gonna vote against Donald Trump. He's a psychopath. Who could have them murdered by a mob of psychopaths?
Yeah.
If you had made it anonymous, maybe we would have seen justice done Friday. Instead of, what the fuck is happening in this country?
I'll gladly accept any tar as payment.
Anyone ever asks me in the future, they're like, why do you want to move to Canada? January 6th. Don't need any more than that. January 6th happened. It was allowed to happen. Nothing was done to stop it from happening or during it happening. Nothing was done to clean up after, only fucking days after. And then there's no justice done about it. I'm like, I swear to God, if this dude doesn't end up in prison, I will be opening a savings account. Just putting money in there. It'll be my Canada savings account. Motherfuckers, I swear to God, insurrection is a crime. And I just keep hearing more and more information about how he was personally colluding with these people. Like, more than just directing a bunch of madmen on the Capitol, like actually talking to these people on Twitter, you know, like secret messages and shit. Like some of these people were like, they believe they were messaged by somebody outside of, like they believe they were messaged by somebody who is a fake profile. And they believe that person was Donald Trump. And it's hard to argue. Because when the evidence is there, the evidence is there. It's like you're reading this and you're like, well, that coincides with what we saw and heard from January 6th. So there's something here. And it's like, I don't even know what's going on in this country. Now I'm thinking, damn, you know, there may be a time when The Rock can't do movies because he has to save this fucking country from itself.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't get Roman Reigns over, but maybe he can get the country over. Just saying. The Rock was only ever booed one time. And that was when Roman Reigns won the 2014 Royal Rumble. Nobody wanted it, apparently. I did. I was happy. Everybody was pissed because they wanted Daniel Bryan to win. And he was the favorite baby child. And when Daniel Bryan was eliminated, they booed. And then when Roman Reigns won, oh, they booed even harder because at that point, Vince was trying to push Roman as his babyface and nobody was buying it, I guess. I just like to see the man wrestle. But because they were shoving him up as like the next John Cena, people were just so projectful of it. And they tried to send The Rock out there to help. You know, The Rock comes out to raise his hands, and they're still booing. And you see him holding his hand up, and he's like looking around with that people's eyebrow, like, you know, what's going on here? Like he's got that look like I've never been booed in any wrestling building before. And not since Die Rocky Die has he been booed out of a building.
Ah.
And we're talking like 1995, I think, you know, like way back. So not since then has he actually been fucking booed, and it blew his mind that day. He was like, wow. Not even The Rock could get his own nephew over, because that's how much the fans, I guess, were tired of the Roman Reigns experiment. Then finally, they made him the tribal chief, and now I'm like, God, I may actually have to start checking out some pay-per-views and stuff. One thing that does kind of upset me. Sami Zayn mentioned AEW, but it didn't go over well. Did not go over well with the WWE brass. They're still sticklers with sticks up their butts. They'll come around, they'll have to. This ain't like WCW versus WWE brass. Because right now, AEW is creating the MCU of wrestling stories right now. Where eventually, you're gonna have to, like, watch every wrestling pay-per-view and wrestling show to be up to date. You know? And, he did this thing where he sits in a chair and he's like, you know, if the audience is gonna ask me questions, he's like, you can ask me about anything, even AEW. They like edited that out of repeat shows.
Yeah.
They were not happy.
I don't doubt that.
But it did make for a memorable segment, and he was like, you know, I had to mention it because somebody in the audience was going to ask me about it. Because there's big things happening. You know, there are actual crossover pay-per-views happening between Impact and AEW, where Impact wrestlers will be on AEW, and AEW wrestlers will be on Impact. And, you know, a good example of that is their upcoming pay-per-view Revolution. It's going to be the Good Brothers versus the Young Bucks. Yeah, Old School Bullet Club versus Old School Bullet Club. And then, for, you know, Hard to Kill, they had, Rich Swann, and, couple other the Motor City machine guns. Only one of the Motor City machine guns disappointingly couldn't make it. So he was replaced by, I think, Moose. Which was a very interesting choice. It's a big, tall, muscular black man who does a spear that he calls no jackhammers needed, because he spears you so hard he doesn't need to finish you off with anything else. And it was against Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. And Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Also known as Doc Gallows. But
I don't do this by the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna quit.
This is brutal.
It is. This is so fucking...
I'm glad they have my rambling to keep them occupied while you're just getting murdered over
Oh,
and over
yeah,
again.
it started off kind of... Yeah, it started with no one, but people kept popping in and out, I'm like, I guess I don't care. So, who fucking... Yeah, nobody cares. Who cares? Nobody cares. Who cares? Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't mean I should quit.
I've kept your flesh safely down there.
Alright, went to rehab. I'm not that big of a quitter.
Shit. But yeah, man. I'm thinking eventually WWE's gonna have to do what's right for business. Because their ratings are gonna start sinking. Because AEW is gonna be in a position where they're working with every single wrestling company in the world. Except for WWE. And Tony Khan is not opposed to working with WWE.
That's good.
Yeah, he said he respects every single one of his competitors. He doesn't look at his competitors because he's like, look, I want all wrestling to do well. If people are fans of Japan, that's great. You know, to be able to get the Japan guys on AEW shows and vice versa. It's great exposure for both Japan and AEW. He's like, you know, if WWE does well, then we do well. Because wrestling, that's how he looks at it. He's got a very Kevin Feige approach, I feel, to wrestling, which is so weird.
Oh, what did we do to deserve Kevin Feige?
I know. But
What
Kevin Feige
did we
is very
do
similar, where Kevin
to deserve
Feige,
Kevin
you know.
Feige. That name will go down in history.
But, you know, Tony Khan, yeah, he respects the hell out of all the other wrestling promoters. Kevin Feige said it best himself, too, you know. He's like, I don't wish anything bad for the DC films. He's like, you know, they do their thing and we do ours. And I really hope for their success. I hope that their movies are the best they can be. Because if they do well, then we do well. Because the comic book genre does well. You know, a win for DC is also a win for Marvel because it's a win for the comic book genre. Kevin Feige isn't a petty asshole where he's like, oh, Marvel needs to beat DC. No, that was never his intention. His intention was to make good films. And if DC makes better films, it's not gonna bother him because that's still good for Marvel. Because DC is making better films. So people are invested in superhero movies. They want to watch the DC and the Marvel, you know. And who knows? Batman could be better than any fucking thing Marvel releases that year. You know? But that will still be good for the genre.
Yeah.
Nobody wants Batman to be terrible.
No. I'm still going in there with no expectations.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit down and watch the movie. It's good, it's good. It's bad, it's bad. At least I didn't go in there with high hopes.
I still got a lot of excitement.
Because last time I
and
did that, I went to
anticipation.
see Suicide Squad.
I got a lot of excitement and anticipation for that movie still, but none of it compares to Mortal Kombat right now. Jesus. Like, even that Batman trailer, like, I haven't watched it because I want to watch it again, like, once it gets closer to D-Day. But this Mortal Kombat thing, man, I'm going to be on it until I see it. It's only coming in, like, April, so I'm fucking giddy. But, I did hear some good news about Robert Pattinson and Batman. I heard that the Gotham PD show will actually feature him in some small capacity. So,
Gotham?
Yeah.
Show Gotham?
No, not the same.
Oh, but I love Gotham though. That was one of the
It
best
was a good
shows
show.
I've ever seen.
I will agree. I really enjoyed that. Finale was.
I didn't see the finale. Don't say anything.
Batman was the.
What?
Batman was the. They did cutaways whenever Batman had to do kung fu stuff, Batman stuff. I didn't like that. I liked everything else about the finale, but Batman was just kind of whack to me. And then like there's the last shot of the front shot of Batman, and it's kind of whack. You know, but the series overall was good. I like it overall. I mean, it's still worth it. Mixed ending aside, it's still worth it. But Gotham PD is going to be a very different beast because the idea is that it is what Gotham was supposed to be. Gotham was good, but Gotham fucked up because Gotham betrayed themselves. They betrayed their own premise. This is the show before Batman. When Bruce Wayne was a kid. Before his supervillains. Yet, by the end of the show, they had explored every single Batman villain.
Yeah, they have.
Except for maybe Clayton. Like, they went through Penguin, Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Firefly,
That's
Scarecrow, Bane.
I quit.
Fucking Bane.